when he became governor, I think during his second term, he belonged to the People's Democratic Party. He started as a member of the All Progressives Congress, and then in 2020, he became a member of the People's Democratic Party. Hence our conflict between him and Senator Adams Oseni, who vowed at that time, in collaboration with Governor Okpebholo, to deliver Edo State to the APC. So the contest at that time, you will not expect that Governor Obaseki will go and work for the opposition party. That clarification is important. This is without prejudice to the fact that Governor Okpebholo, who is now there, on the platform of the APC, he won the election on the platform of the APC, has the right to express his opinion. Like all of us, he has the right. You don't have to challenge him on the basis of partisanship. And he has been very clear in this regard in saying that he's a supporter of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that whatever he is achieving for the benefit of the people of Edo State is because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been supporting him. He has said that, so many times, repeatedly. And then he goes on television and he says his commitment, and he has said so also before now, that he will deliver APC for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He and the party chairman of the APC, they've been quoting figures, 2 million votes, 2.5 million votes. Even if the number of voters, legitimate voters in Edo State is not up to the kind of figures they've been quoting. But what he and the APC in Edo State have been expressing is their loyalty to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And there's something to be said about that. The only subtext that we'll bring up here is that it's the people of Edo State that should be given the free playing field to make their own choice. The people of Edo State should not vote because this is what the governor wants or this is what a particular political party wants. On election day, the enabling conditions should be provided for the people to choose. And the choice of the people should be respected, under every circumstance. Right. But as for his personal opinions, as governor, as a citizen, as a concerned party, is absolutely in order to express his own views. We are also in order, if we so choose, to disagree with him. But let's see the election. Free, fair, no violence, no hanky-panky, and let the people of Edo State decide.
Simple. Free and fair elections. Of course.
Okay, good. So, yes, opinions are free, but facts are very sacred. That's why they call me empirical facts. I want to see where he's going to get the 2.5 million votes from. You see, people should not be deceiving themselves. What's the population of Edo State? 5 million. Population of registered voters, last figure, 2.6 million. So is he saying, out of 2.6 million registered voters, only 100,000 will vote for opposition, 2.5 will vote for. So is he saying that the 2.5 million thereabout registered voters, or the 2.2 million people that collected their PVC,
and I think we have 100%
will come out to vote? What he's saying is factually incorrect. So let's stop all this overexcitement, partisan jumping around, mumbo jumbo. Because in the last election, I'm going to give you the data of what happened in the last election. Yes, in the last election cycle, you only had a sizable number of those people come out to vote. I think there was just about 600 and something thousand people. They were the accredited voters, and the final valid vote was about over 500,000. So in a place where accredited voter was over 600,000, final valid vote over 500,000, and you see all of a sudden you want to jump to 2.5 million, that's mathematical inconsistency. Ask Mr. Okpebholo himself, how many votes did he use to win the election? Did he get up to 2 million votes to win the election in Edo State? So, please, people can get excited and be talking when they're excited, but fact is not your mates. It will humble you. Second fact, with due respect, I think it is very, very annoying, to say the least, when people try to shave our hair in our own absence. The reason why Peter Obi won in Edo State was that there was an Obi wave that swept. Is it because the governor of Delta was not performing when he was vice presidential candidate of the state of the ballot of Atiku Abubakar that Peter Obi beat him to in Delta State? So the Bayelsa, Anambra, and other parts, let me even give him a... So the Lagos Peter Obi won is because Sanwo-Olu was not performing, Abi. If we want to extend his logic. It's because the governor of Edo State was not performing, that's why Peter Obi won. Right. So the Lagos, the President Tinubu's home states, that Peter Obi beat President Tinubu in the last election, it was because Sanwo-Olu was not performing, because Sanwo-Olu was not performing, Abi. No, there was an obedient wave. We are political watchers. The third one I want to debunk, I think for the life of me, Governor Okpebholo should apologize to Nigerians. Should apologize to the people that have been kidnapped in Ekiti. They're asking $1 billion ransom and a pastor was killed. Should apologize to people in Woro. Should apologize to people that have been faced with insecurity because of this narrative, insensitive narrative change by saying it's the opposition that is causing all of this mayhem. It is the failure of the states to rein in all of this that is happening. And I would like to challenge Governor Okpebholo. Give us your empirical facts that it is the opposition that is causing all of this. See, we can play politics. I use many other things to play politics. Let's not mitigate the pain and suffering of people. You see, when you do that, you lose me. It's not fair. As we speak today, people from Ekiti are still in kidnappers' den. They've asked for 1 billion. We've even lost count of people in kidnappers' den. So, since Boko Haram insurgency started, from the killing of Mohammed Yusuf in 2009, it's opposition that was driving it then, Abi. It's opposition that allowed people who were killed in Agwa Rukuba. It's opposition that killed people. It's opposition that keeps shedding blood. It's opposition. No, now. Please, I beg, let's not bring partisanship into sensitive issues.
Absolutely.
Okay, footnotes to all of this. Now, when a governor, it's a season of politics, people come up with all kinds of rhetoric. When either the governor or the chairman of the party says, we are going to deliver something, million votes, and all of that. Yeah, that may be part of political rhetoric. It may be hyperbolic. But the truth that Nigerians should know is that anybody can quote any figure. The governor of a state or the chairman of a party has no control over INEC voters register. Right. It is INEC that will say this is the number of registered voters, these are the numbers we came up with, and these are the people who validly voted. Right. So if a politician can quote whatever figure, the issue about figures is that of the INEC. And that's why we keep saying that INEC must be upstanding when it is managing the process. As for the politicization of violence, terrorism, and all of that, again, we have been saying nobody should play politics with human lives. Right. But you will recall that the Senate President, Akpabio, had also made a similar point, that during political season, that the spate of killings, of attacks, of violence, goes up. And his own theory, again repeated here, is that certain fifth columnists, whether they are the opposition or they are not, also have a hand in it for political reasons. However, our point is that the Nigerian government should not be making that claim, whether at the national level or at the subnational level. It is the responsibility of government to ensure the security of lives and property. Absolutely. And President Tinubu says he's committed to it. He had just recently, made some money available to them in Plateau State, I think about 2 billion naira. Yeah, but we, the people of Nigeria, the long-suffering people of Nigeria, we will be here to say so when we see that difference. Exactly. It's not politicians that will determine what happens. It is the result that we see that we will comment upon.